Hey friends, it's Jenny and I'm coming to you with what I'll be using for day 30 of March 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Our sketch today is from Hollie Fiercely and it's a two-pager, and the middle is photo blocks there are several photos on each side. Through the middle there is paper here on this side and this side. You could tell that this is lower than this one, so it's not the same. It may be the same width, but they're not at the same height on the paper. Then you've got all of these bubbles or circles, whatever you'd like to call them. And just in the corners, you've got some mixed media. Let me show you what I'm going to be using. I have here the Little Princess collection from Simple Stories. It's a pretty old collection. I have quite a bit of it because I do have two daughters, that I had always intended on scrapbooking their Disney pictures, but I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm going to scrapbook some of Quinn. How about that? From the 6x8 paper pad, I've got 2 sheets of this, and this is what I believe I'm going to use for that stripe across the middle. One on one side and one on the other. I probably will only need one. I'll just cut this in half. I think I'm going to tear the edges or distress them in some way. But that's going to be that band. I have got 4 circles. I'll use this one with the little dragon and the houses. The other side of this is a large image. I'm not going to be using that. The other side of this was a blue flower, which I don't think I'll be using either. We've got this pretty turquoise and pink and yellow and blue flower pattern. The back of this is another large image that I will not be using. And then if you have princesses, you have to have frogs, right? So I've got frogs and then the diagonal stripe. So these will all be cut into the circles. These are the papers that I plan to use for the different circles. However, I do plan to use this sheet for the large circles. I'm going to cut it in half and then do 6 inches and 6 inches. This is called Hello Princess. I just explained I'm going to do circles out of this. Maybe some of the back I can use some of this for smaller circles. We'll see. What I plan to use for the 2 8x8 blocks in the middle is this paper called Believe in Fairy Tales. So I'm going to take these 2 papers and I'm going to cut them to 8x8, and this is going to be, my photos will sit on top of these. The back of this are like party banners. And then my background, the large 12x12, is going to be this multicolored diagonal stripe, and this is called 4x4 elements. On this side, you see, I'm not going to be using these. I'm using the 12x12 as my background. For embellishments, I do have the 12x12 sticker sheet. I have got over here, I've got my circle cutter. This is what I will use to cut all of those circles needed for the layout. I've got these pictures. So we have another Maleficent picture here. Here they're just hugging. That is the large picture. And then the small pictures, we've got Quinn and Elsa. So 2 Elsas. We've got Tinkerbell. We've got Merida. Captain America. Not a princess, but a prince, right? And Rapunzel. I do have the sticker sheet from this collection. So there's actually, I was quite surprised when I was going through this. There's a lot that can be used here. The flowers and different little images, things like that. So I do have this at my disposal to use. From my sticker books, I just went ahead and I tore out some more just phrases. And I've got some Rapunzel here. This one, if anything, I was thinking I could cut out Rapunzel and Merida here. Nothing that I have has the other princesses in it. So that's kind of a bummer. More Rapunzel. And this is just a mixture of them again now. So even from here, see, I've got Rapunzel and Merida, which I could, you know, put my epoxy over and make some flair, but I don't have for the other princesses. More Rapunzel's, just journaling blocks. And then these are the same. I brought these over from yesterday, the other phrase stickers. I do have the 6x12 chipboard that I can use, as well as some jemmies from yesterday. And I don't think I'll be using the noteworthy title, but it's here in case I decide to. So this is what I have on deck for day 30 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Again, our sketch today is from Hollie Fiercely. It's a 2-pager. I've showed you the papers, I've showed you the embellishments, I've got my pictures, so let me get to work and I'll come back and show you what I create. Thanks. Hey friends, it's Jenny, and I'm coming here to show my completed layout for day 30 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Again, today's sketch was by Hollie Fiercely, and it was a 2-page sketch. Both of the 12 by 12, 12 by 12, so 12 by 24. Each of these 12 by 12s had a block in the middle, and then they had also circles around different areas. There was also a bit of mixed media in both corners. So as I had shown you, I was going to be using the Princess kit from Simple Stories. Now, as a 2-pager, does this fit in here? Oh, yeah, I guess you can see both pages there, but I'll switch that in a minute. This is how it came out, and I'm really happy with it. Although for me, in all honesty, I feel like it needs more, but I'm not going to do that. I'm leaving it the way it is. So let's talk about this. So here's my page 1. As I mentioned, I was going to cut the blocks down to 8 by 8, and I did that. There are, this pattern paper here with the princesses on here was a 12 by 12 that I cut 2 large circles out of. This paper here, I used my fringe scissors on the edge here, and this was from the 6 by 8 paper pad. The circles, other circles that you see represented are all from the 6 by 8 paper pad. I did use, this is from the sticker sheet, the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. This flower is from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. The balloons and cloud are from that sticker sheet. And the actual, this little wand here is from the chipboard. So I've got my 4 photos, and I always like to map my photos. I just want to, you know, the photos are the showcase, right? I wanted to make sure that, you know, your eye is drawn into them, and that I do make the effort to, like, bring them up. I've got Jen Hadfield gold spatter all around the edge here, as shown in the sketch. Another thing I did was I used some distress ink around the edges of all of my circles, and also, no, I didn't do it on this, just all of the 6 by 8 pad here and all the circles. So on page 2, much of the same thing. I've got that other half of the 6 by 8 over here cut with my fringe scissors. And just like in the sketch, these are not lined up. One was higher than the other. This is from the 12 by 12 paper pad. The other circles are from the 6 by 8. This flower is from the sticker sheet. This is a chipboard castle. I did use here, it's a clear sticker that says Radiate Kindness. That was from the Disney sticker books that I have. I've got my 3 photos here, and I used this magical title from an old thicker set that I have. I believe this is something old from Chamel. But that's what I came up with. I am very happy with it. It's, you know, one of those things when we do 12 by 12s. Oh, this has also got the gold spatter in this corner. So in the 2 corners, you've got your gold spatter. Is that you get so many photos on there. Is that you have the opportunity to not just, not that I don't like to do just one photo layouts, but when I have so many photos and I have so many layouts, it's nice to get, you know, more than that one photo onto a page. So again, I'm happy with how this came out. I'm happy that I used this paper. I can't wait for Quinny to see these. She's going to be over on Friday to color Easter eggs, so she'll be able to see everything then. Again, this was day 30 of Chrissy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. The sketch was by Hollie Fiercely. Thank you so much, Hollie, for sharing with our group. I used the Simple Stories collection, and I got lots of photos taken care of. So I hope you like what I came up with. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're going to be working on next now that we're done with 30 Days of Sketches. Thanks, and we'll talk soon. Bye.